Welcome to The Real Deal. I'm going to run through quickly what you need to do if you're planning on attending an auction and you're planning to bid. Please note that if you are bidding at an auction, it is final. You have no cooling off, no pest and building clause, and you've also got no finance clause. So basically, the fall down price is the price you paid and you cannot get out of it. It's done and dusted, the sold sign goes up and you will settle on whether it's 30, 60 or 90 days or whatever you've negotiated at the start of the auction according to the terms. Now, before you attend an auction, you need to do your own due diligence, you need to get a title search, you need to do all your checks on the property, you need to make sure you've got the finance ready and you've seen a pest and building inspection as well. Now remember that if you're planning to be at an auction, you have to register. You have to bring along your driver's license or your passport and you have to register on the day or in the week prior, and all terms and conditions will be disclosed by the agent either at the auction or in the week prior to the auction. Now, just so you know, here in Queensland, there are no dummy bidders at auctions, so you can actually bid with, I say there's no dummy bidders, there's certainly no dummy bidders at my auction. Dummy bidding in Queensland is completely illegal, okay? It was outlawed actually in 2006. So every single bidder is registered. Now, the other thing that I will also make note of is that in Queensland, unlike the southern states, the auctioneer is actually allowed to place more than one vendor bid. Now in New South Wales, for example, they can only place one vendor bid. In Queensland, the auctioneer can place more than one vendor bid as long as they announce that they are placing a bid on behalf of the vendor. Now, of course, it's up to the audience to open the bidding where they want to. And if an auctioneer opens the bidding, depending on how many bidders there are, will pretty much determine whether he opens the bidding at a higher price point where there's fewer bidders or at a lower price point. There is a little bit of a formula. If you're an auctioneer and you've done the training, you probably understand, or if you're a pretty savvy buyer, but try not to be too stressed about it. If you are anxious about bidding at an auction, I would suggest you hire a buyer's agent to do the bidding on your behalf, or I can put you in touch with a couple of great ones. Or alternatively, get someone experienced to bid on your behalf. My major recommendation, if you are planning to buy at auction and you're serious, is start the bidding, open the bidding and get comfortable with bidding. And make sure that you display your number when you're bidding and you speak confidently and with purpose. It will send a clear message across to other parties that are bidding. You might even throw them off track. I'm a ninja at doing that. Obviously, I'm an auctioneer as well, but I've certainly helped friends of mine secure properties under the hammer. I'd love to see you at one of my auctions, and if you'd like to have a little bit of fun in your own backyard and auction your own house, reach out to me, Gabby McEwen from McGrath.